Hi everyone, Hannah here. So this is the tutorial for the December box. I had tried to do it in real time and it just made it where I wasn't able to upload it. So I'm just going to walk you through the steps. I'm taking the 12 by 12 piece of heavyweight chipboard and I am cutting a piece down at 5 inches. That's what I'm doing with the first piece, cutting it where it's a 5 by 12. And then I take that 5 by 12 piece and cut it down to 5 by 8. And then I take the remainder piece from that and cut 2 inch by 8 inch. And that's going to be my spine. And then out of the other piece of leftover chipboard, I take and cut that down to 5 by 8. So you're going to have 2 5 by 8 pieces and 1 2 by 8, and that is your hard cover. Now I'm going to take the fabric piece that came in the box and I'm going to cut it to wrap around the box. So we've got our, we measure our pieces, we've got a 5 inch width back cover, 2 inch spine, 5 inch front cover. So that is 12 inches, and then I want to be able to wrap it around the front. So I'm going to cut my piece to be 14 inches wide and about 10 inches tall, so that way I have plenty enough room to wrap it around the cover. Now we are going to take our manila folder and cut 2 strips out of it. 2 strips that measure 3 inches by 8 inches, or the height of your spine. I cut mine at 8 inches, but then it's just a little shorter than 8 inches, and I just want it to measure up perfectly. So you might have to adjust, you know, a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch, just to you know, get it exactly right where it's just, you know, flush up against it. And the Tyvek strip, we're going to just cut that in half because we will be gluing this down onto our cover to give it some added stability. By gluing the Tyvek strip and the piece from the manila folder down, I'm applying Mod Podge and gluing this down, adding this as a layer in our hardcover. This will protect it over time from the constant opening and closing of breaking the paper, and just to give it some added stability over time to make our book last for years and years to come. Now we're going to glue our fabric piece down. I just take the Mod Podge, apply it on, top of all the chipboard pieces, and you'll want to make sure to let some of your fabric overlap on all sides because we're going to be folding it over and gluing it down with more Mod Podge. I take an embossing tool, or you can use a bone folder just to score down our crease so that when you're opening and closing the book, it's not going to rip that manila folder. So now we are going to make our whole guide for our junk journal. This will show where to punch the holes at in our pages and in our cover, our spine. So I take the manila folder, cut it down to 2 by 8, and then I end up having to trim a little bit off the top because you want to measure it the exact width and height of your spine. Take your whole guide and write top across one side and bottom across the other. Measure 1/2 inch from the top and draw a line horizontally across. And then from the bottom, go up 1/2 inch and draw a line horizontally across that. Then you're going to measure the halfway mark in between in the piece lengthwise, which in this case would be at 1 inch since our piece is 2 inches. So we're going to take and draw 1 inch all the way down vertically. Then from the line we just drew all the way down to the outside edge is our 1/2 inch. At the 1/2 inch mark would be in between. So we're going to take and draw a line all the way down. And then we're going to do it on the other side. And then where our lines meet horizontally and vertically, where they crisscross, that's where we're going to put our dots at. And where our dots are at, that's where our holes are going to be on our signature. So we'll go ahead and punch a hole on the hole guide, and then we'll use a large thumbtack or awl to punch a hole in our spine. Please let me know if you have any questions at all while you're making your junk journal, and we can work on this together. I hope this video has been helpful for you, and thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I hope that you have fun making your junk journal. Bye.